Welcome to the Shopping Tree, America's inspirational shopping network. Don't you just love that music?
I love it. I'm jazzed up.
I'm David Vaders.
And I'm Mia Sarah Quall. And our next guest is a funny guy. David, this man is all the way from the Holy Land, and now he's leaving audiences in America and all around the world in hysterics. His name is Nazareth, and he's one of America's top inspirational comedians and an author. He's performed with the likes of Tim Conway, the Righteous Brothers, B.B. King, and his greatest accomplishment is being a husband and a father. You've got to love that.
I love
Before we meet him, let's meet him on stage.
All right.
So take a look.
Yes, I am from the Middle East, but ever since September 11th, I feel so Mexican. See, how many of you have flown since September 11th? Aren't you glad I was not sitting right next to you on the plane? I don't care how nice you are, you get nervous when you're sitting next to me at 35,000 feet. I had a priest sit next to me on the plane. You know, I feel my job as a Christian is to comfort you. It didn't work. This man was nervous. He's like, "You're not Middle Eastern, are you?" I go, "I'm sorry, I am." He goes, "Is your allegiance to this country?" I said, "Yeah, I want to die here." No.
Now that's funny.
I love it.
Well, let's welcome Nazareth.
Nazareth.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Hi, David.
Welcome.
Thank
Nice
you
to
for
meet
having
you.
me. How are you?
Doing great. You
Well,
are
how's,
hilarious.
how's things going in this country?
Great, I love it. It's been 30 years in this country. My first exposure to the country was a small zoo in Cleveland. I paid $20 to see an elephant, a camel, a bull, and a donkey. In our country, that's a car dealership. But I love being in America. This is the only place in the world where you can take French toast, English muffin, Canadian bacon, and call it the all-American breakfast. But, you know, I love America. I wanted to be an American ever since I was 10 years old, and my dream was to come to this country, so I'm really living the dream, being an American.
America is the dream.
It is a dream. It is. Dreams do come true. You can live. You know, I came here, you know, I went to college. My dad went broke, didn't have any money, and now I'm doing what I love to do, comedy. So,
Well, God has blessed this country so much.
Amen.
And
Amen.
it's wonderful to hear that you can have anything that you want at your disposal here if you work hard and with God's grace.
You do. With God's grace and working hard, you can do it. And you know, if you live overseas, you see how many blessings that Americans give to the world that we don't hear much about it here.
Absolutely.
So,
Well,
I'm
you're a
really
gift to this country, let me just say that. I mean, into the world, because we need comedy like yours that's just
Absolutely.
inspiring and family-friendly. So you're doing,
It
you're doing a
is,
great
because,
job.
you know, it's nice. You know, families are not sitting together anymore because they can't watch the same stuff. So one kid is watching TV, the mom is watching another program, the dad is probably watching the games on a different TV. To have them together and laugh at the same time. And that's what happened at our concerts. You have a grandma and a 9-year-old girl and the mom and dad together, and they're all laughing at the same jokes.
And
That's awesome.
And that's why we're so excited about your products. And we want to expose the viewers at home to the wonderful entertainment, clean entertainment. And we've got a clip coming up here right now. Let's watch it.
Great.
I love the way my wife learned how to shop from you ladies. The second day she moved to America, she learned from you how to shop. This is how we men shop. I bought this shirt, took me 3 minutes to buy it. Why? Because the mall was designed by a man. It has 28 exits, and the men's clothing are always next to the parking lot. So you pull in there, keep your truck running, get in there, get your shirt, and come out. 3 minutes. I came home and said, "Honey, what takes you forever to shop?" Took me 3 minutes. She goes, "Did you look around for other deals, any specials, anything on sale, other colors or clearance look like it?" "No, that's what I want, that's what I got." She goes, "That's not fair. This is like going hunting and shooting an animal in the head. There is no sport to it." This is how they do it. They go to Macy's. Look at a dress from far away. They make sure the dress cannot see them or know they're even interested in it. They hide behind the decoys, the mannequins with no heads. And then for the next 6 weeks, they go back to the store every day and hunt that dress down from rack to rack while it's running away from them. Until that poor dress is now 80% dead. And it's away from the rest of the herd on a separate clearance rack, scared, wrinkled on a broken hanger. Oh no, those bloodthirsty women, they wait and wait till they get that additional 10% coupon. And they add to it, apply for the credit card and get additional 10% and boom, bring it home. Baby, I paid $5 for that $900 dress. Still moving, you should have waited. Still have some life in it. Just mount it next to the bear with the bullet in his head.
Now that's entertainment.
That's what happened when you live in America.
Well, I know you're a pet lover, and my wife and I have two pets. One is called Ella, and our name is Vaders, so we have elevators.
Elevators.
And the other one's called Moda, which is motivators. So, but you're a dog.
I wouldn't call myself a pet lover, and I mean, I used to until I got my dog. I have a dachshund. I'm embarrassed to take him outside. I mean, I'm really, just for his dignity, I put a sign that says, "Be aware of dog." I mean, he doesn't, I know he's not gonna save my house or protect it. I pay for his insurance, he's just lazy, he doesn't do anything. So I'm a pet okay right now.
Okay, well, you know, we just happen to have a clip about your pet Rocky.
I gotta thank him for that because he gives me material, right?
Okay, let's watch a clip.
Here, because you're an individual family unit, you have a pet. How many of you have pets? Wow, almost all the. You know, when I perform overseas, 2 out of 1,000 have pets. You know, I'm used to it. I have a dog. I have a dachshund, those sausage dogs. And he's neutered, so I named him Rocky to maintain some dignity for the little. And Rocky, you know what? I had to take him to the doctor for a checkup. They have actually animal hospitals. Really, they think they're real establishment. They wear white and they have stethoscopes and everything. So I go into the animal hospital and the nurse is wearing a white robe and she's like, "Hello, Pooch." "No, I'm not from this country." "I didn't know." I said, "Hi." That was it. She's done with me now. We live in a time where people can just discard you real quick. She's like, "Okay, what is Rocky's last name?" "I don't know. I forgot to ask his father." She goes, "What is your last name?" "I'm not giving you my last name. My dad will roll in his grave if he finds out." "I do have a last name. It's Rizkallah. We pronounce it Smith. For immigration reasons." You know, I'm not political. When I vote, I don't read ballots. I wait till the last second to vote. And I always vote for the guy with the most signs in my neighborhood. Last year, my real estate agent won. So now she's angry at me. She goes, "Okay, I'm going to ask you a few questions and we'll just get done. How is Rocky's eating habits?" "He's a dog. He'll eat my shoe if I give it to him." She goes, "Have you noticed any emotional changes on Rocky?" God help me. I didn't. And I couldn't say no because she's angry. I go, "You know what? I'm glad you asked me that." Because the other day I was sitting with Rocky and we were drinking apple cider and eating corn dogs. And he actually opened up. This Pooch is really depressed. You know, he's angry because other dogs chase their tail in a circle. He's long, he has to go in squares. Wait, there is more. He drank some more. He opened, you know what? Because Rocky normally goes by a yard sale, starts barking. I didn't know why, till he told me. His dad left his mom with 7 pups. 6 of them were sold on Craigslist. But he was given away at the yard sale. So she's like, "You know what? I've had it with you. I'm done." how are you gonna pay for this? I go, oh, I have Rocket's credit card right here.
Now that's entertainment.
Thank you.
Really, that is funny. That is
Thank you
funny.
so much.
And that was shot.
In San Diego, California.
Well, we've got an offer today for 2 of your DVDs. And get on Facebook, get on Twitter, get on our website, which is www.theshoppingtree.com, and give us a call.
We have such a beautiful Martha special to share with you. Hello and welcome to the Shopping Tree. I'm Amy Axelrod here with jewelry designer extraordinaire Karen Connolly. We bring you an old world. Just this design just reminds me of the designs of old. You are looking at a 6mm diamond-like CZ, completely surrounded by that vermeil, that textural vermeil, and then notice too, we've got the CZs going around the band for just $119. Your item number is SYK2672, $119.
Wait a minute.
For the, yes?
Wait a minute. Wait, that's not enough. That's not enough, Ring. You need something else. That's just kind of by itself there. It needs a little something there.
Okay.
I think
what
I think
are you
need
suggesting?
white. I think we need a white one with that. A white ring.
So this is for another $119?
No, it goes with that one. Let's just put those two together.
So these 2 rings for $119.
Mm-hmm.
So the yellow vermeil, the white vermeil, all that CZ for $119?
Yeah.
Oh, be still my heart.
But wait a minute. Wait. Stacking, this is not right.
Oh, come on, you're teasing me now. What?
You can't stack with 2. That's just not right. Stacking needs to be 3, so I think we should have another one too. So add that on there too.
For $119
You get
for
all
all
3.
3?
It's a set.
So wait, so...
Stack-a-lackin'.
Okay, we're getting the yellow, the rose, the white. All 3 of these beautiful rings work together, work independently. $119 for 3 gorgeous rings here. So this is the time that you must order yours because these are going to be hugely popular. Thank you, Karen, for this
You're so
wonderful
welcome.
surprise. We'll shop with you soon.
Hi, I'm Susie Vaders, and welcome to the Shopping Tree, America's inspirational shopping network. We have products that inspire, motivate, and improve your life. Shop and be blessed. Oh, Martha.
Welcome back to the Shopping Tree, America's inspirational shopping network. I'm Mia Sarah Quall, and I'm here with
David Vaders.
Hey, and we have a special guest. He's amazing, Nazareth.
Thank you for having me, Mia.
Thank you for
David.
keeping me in stitches all day.
We've been having just a laugh a minute here.
We need to laugh. We need to
We
laugh
do.
more. Yeah.
You know, I didn't meet my wife here. I got married in Nashville. But where did you meet your wife?
Well, in Israel, and I'll tell you the story. I was a comedian in Hollywood, working with Kevin James and Chris Rock and Adam Sandler. And then a few years into it, I felt empty. I mean, everything was going great. They're writing a sitcom for me and everything. But I felt great. So I said, God, if you're the God that those boring Christians say you are, make me like them. I felt something. It's called joy. And God, within a month, just made me change my life. A comedian invited me to church, and I gave my life to Christ. Wow. And I made a deal with the Lord. I said, Lord, you know what? I'm single. You know more girls than I do. And you know their hearts. So I'll let you find me a wife, and I'm going to go to do your business. I'm going to do comedy for your people who love to hear good, clean, honorable material.
Right.
So I started doing that. And 3 years later, my father was dying in Newport Beach, California. And he said, son, when I die, would you go to Israel for me? I said, yeah. He said, would you go to the Gaza Strip for me? I said, no. You know, if you heard of the Gaza Strip, all the, you know, the trouble and everything. I said, no. And then when he died, I said, no, I'm going to do it for him. So I flew to Gaza. That night, I drove from Tel Aviv to the Gaza Strip. I met my cousin, who's an atheist, and his fiancée and her sister, and we're at dinner. And he looks at me, he goes, you look happy, what's wrong with you? You're in the Gaza Strip. I said, you know what, God changed my life. He gave me hope, he gave me a reason to live. He goes, oh, don't listen to him. He's one of those Christians, born-again Christians. Her sister said, me too.
Wow.
And what blurts out of my mouth, I said, would you like to marry me? It just came out like, blah, 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 blah. And she looks at me, and she's gorgeous, and she goes, I've been praying for a believer to come to this side of the world.
Wow.
So let me pray and fast for 3 days. I'll get back to you. 3 days later, she came back. She goes, I'm starving. Let's do it. and that's what I try to tell people. You know what? God can change your situation in 24 hours.
Absolutely.
One day I was single. The next day I'm planning a wedding.
Wow.
And it was all along, you know, it's just everything that's good that was going to happen. It was ready, but I wasn't aware. I'm like, okay, God, why am I single? I'm losing hair now. You know, people think we're in the bathroom reading a book. We're not. We're in front of the mirror going, please don't go. And then, Lord, I'm losing, you know, I'm gaining weight. You know, now, you know, when you start erasing the phone messages without touching it, I'm like, what's going on? Just bring it over.
Well, this is just part of the talent that God has given you. And you've written a book, You're So Funny, Daddy. And we're going to feature this, and Mia's going to tell us about it, as well as your 2 DVDs. And I encourage everyone out there, all the viewers out there, this is just the top entertainment. It's friendly to the family, and you're going to love it. And so, Mia, tell us about the product that's available today.
Well, today, this is something that you're going to want to get your hands on and into your living rooms to bring your family together. What better way to do that than to have a family movie night with one of Nazareth's DVDs? We have East Meets West and his DVD, Free to Laugh. It's a 2 DVD set, and give us a call. The number's on our screen, or go online to the ShoppingTree.com. You'll want to get this bundle because we're offering it at $19.95 for 2 DVDs, and you can watch these over and over again with your family, or give it to a loved one or friend. The DVD bundle is N-10. That's the item number that you want to give us when you give us a call. And also, we have separately his book. Now, for parents out there, someone like me, I'm a new mom. My husband's a new dad, and this is something that I know is going to go into our home library, and you may want to give this to a friend. It's called You're So Funny, Daddy, and it's learning how to communicate with your children using humor. This is on sale today for $14.95, and the item number is N-20. So give us a call, go online, and get these products in your hands. You really want to add these to your home library. Nazareth, thank you so much. This is just what my family's looking for.
Well,
You're
I've got to ask you about your name. I mean, that's an unusual name. It's the name of a place, but how did you get it?
Well, I was born in Nazareth, Israel, and it's a family tradition to name you after the city. I always say I feel sorry for my brother Waikiki, my other brother Albuquerque, and my poor sister Buffalo. Location, location, location. Like when you guys name your kids, you look at the baby name book, we look at MapQuest.
It's a great name. It's really, I thought it was a stage name, but it's your...
No, it's my a real
Wow.
giving name. And my last name is Rizkallah. We pronounce it Smith for
Right.
immigration reasons.
Well, talking about your book, you know, you're talking about how a father who may not be a comedian can bring up his child and bring some humor into the relationship.
Yeah, I wrote this book because I felt, you know, the economy was hurting for a few years, and I noticed all what fathers, especially, or parents doing is complaining. You know, there's no money, oh, we're losing our home, we're this, and I mean, and justified. But, you know, I wanted parents to come home and bring laughter, because kids cannot handle stress as we do.
Right.
And I found out that when the parents are bringing humor into the home, the kids will open up and communicate better with their parents. Because, you know, when you're stressed out, you come home and you're mad and you're angry and you're upset and you're watching the news and your neighbor killed this guy. And you know, what do you want to do is the kid goes, you know what, I don't want to add I know I was bullied at school today, but I'm not going to add to their problems. And also, you know, nothing comforts a child more than when they're seeing their parents laughing. Because when you're laughing, you're telling your child, I'm okay, I can handle life. It doesn't matter, I can handle it. But when you're stressed out and angry, so I know parents are not comedians, so we went around and we did a survey and we found out what parents do to make their kids laugh. And we put it in the book.
Well, it's a wonderful book. It's a wonderful comedy, and we've got another clip coming up here. Let's watch it. Okay.
What do? You walk inside there, they give you a questionnaire. 4,000 questions about your family history. Don't fill it out. If you're paying that kind of money, see the doctor, don't give him a clue. He went to school, he should know what's wrong with you.
You're hilarious.
Funny, funny, funny. Okay, I really want to get back to this book because I'm sure there's a lot of dads out there. They may be single dads, they may be out there with 1, 2, 3 kids. It's a busy life. They're trying to make a living out there. And to engage the kids and to show them God's love and what it means to be a good father and so on. What advice would you give people?
Well, I always tell fathers and even moms, before you walk into the house from your work, stop. Because sometimes you come in, you take the mail, you open the door, you start looking at, oh, I hate the bank and I did this, and you're angry and you walk in. I always say stop and pray. And say, God, thank you that I have a family. Thank you that I have kids.
Amen.
And then, you know, you open it and you go, my house is not a house of stress. My house, our home is not going to be a home of fear. If I tell people I'm a Christian and I tell them, you know, Jesus Christ is my Lord, why am I scared? Why am I nervous? God didn't give us a spirit of fear. So you walk into the house and, you know, I always say, keep a joke book in the car or on your phone. Just find a funny joke. Or if you can't think of anything funny, ask the kids. Anybody have something funny for me? And we found out, we did a survey, our ministry, Comedy Crusade. We found out that if the father is funny at home, or if the mom even is funny at home, the kids will grow up raising their kids with humor. And one lady tells me the story, and she goes, you know what, and it doesn't take much, because this lady, she goes, my dad, when I was a teenager, he would come to the house, to my room to wake me up to go to school. He would jump on my bed and pull my toes, and I hated it, I hated it, I hated it. Every morning he does it, I hated it. She goes, 30 years later, guess how I wake my daughter up? I go, she goes, I jump on her bed and take her, I pull her toes. Another father, his daughter comes home. She goes, Daddy, we got a science project we're going to do. We're going to plant corn in the backyard. So they plant corn in the backyard. The next morning, she goes to school. He runs to the farmer, brings 9-foot bushels of corn, plants them where his daughter was. And then she comes to school. She goes, Daddy, let's go look if it budded. And she goes, Dad, super corn.
Wow.
I mean, little things that they will remember and will leave a legacy for them.
Nazareth, you are going to help so many families, and we want to get this in your hands and into your homes. Nazareth is offering 2 DVDs today here on the Shopping Tree. This is something that's going to really bless your family for generations, because the laughter that you share with these DVDs, it's going to help your children just have more of a stress-free life and really help you as parents. So why don't you give us a call? The number's on your screen, or go to theshoppingtree.com and check out this 2 DVD bundle. The item number is N-10. That's N-10, and we're selling it for $19.95. So this one actually is an award-winning DVD, right?
Yes, just
congratulations.
won the Crown Award. Thank you.
And we want to show you a little bit more of Nazareth's work, so let's watch a clip.
This is the only country in the world where you can be broke and on a diet at the same time. I'm serious. I mean, there is over 2 billion people suffer from malnutrition in the world. Can someone tell me why every other magazine in our nation have a woman that look like a stick? Dressed like my insurance policy? Hardly covers anything?
I tell you what, I am a brand new fan of Nazareth, and we hope that you are too. We have his book, You're So Funny, Daddy, on sale for $14.95, and a 2 DVD set for $19.95. It includes East Meets West and Free to Laugh. Nazareth, thank you so much.
Thank you for
are
having
a
me.
huge
Thank
blessing.
you for what you do. And your fans and your audience is my audience, so God bless you.
God
Thank
bless
you for having me.
Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We hope you've been blessed. We hope you've been inspired. And we hope that in some way the Shopping Tree has improved your life today.